Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information,
Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check.
Isaac, can I get a mic check from you?
1 2 1 2. Hey, is this not working again?
It should be working. Oh, did it? Really? Did it honestly just stop again?
I wonder if it's something to do with them starting a new game or something, like down on the board.
Yeah, I've never thought of it that. I don't know. Because it literally was working up until you...
Until I sat down.
Yeah.
And then they started the 25 and it didn't...
It didn't register?
Like, I wonder if they, for these other games, have been just clearing them, and now they're, like, resetting a new game and it's throwing it off.
Why don't... What I want...
Check, check, check.
Not working?
No.
Tell Dan what you think is going on.
I think that they're, so it's the same, and then I think that before the varsity game, they're doing a hard reset of all of the, so they clear all of the players that was listed on the board, so they're doing a hard reset, and then it messes up the connection here.
5 minutes for the game, then we got a problem.
Yeah.
That's something to ask here. If we do a hard reset.
Yeah. Who knows? I'll check on this thing.
And you were Brett pointing this out. Brett pointed that out. They're up there tonight, and they're going to come here tomorrow. They're going to ask tired.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised they let them do that. Anyway.
I'll get us started. This thing's frozen. How about I can get us started?
Your dad one of them that wears shorts all the time?
Yeah, he is.
20 blowout and he's in shorts.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a name.
Go up, Comrex. What the hell is going on?
You're listening to a special presentation from the Real Presence Radio Network.
I know.
On Real Presence Radio, welcome to the Knights Game Day Show. Sponsored by First Premier Bank, Premier Bank Card.
And welcome to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic High School here. We're the number 4 Lincoln Patriots, 9-2 on the year, taking on the number 1 Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights at 11-0 here from Bishop O'Gorman High School. What a great way to end Catholic Schools Week with the big game here against Sioux Falls Lincoln, and it's great to be here. Tonight we have the matchup of 2 of the top 5 teams, as I mentioned, in AA basketball. And it could preview a state championship game. Last year, as you know, Lincoln made it to the championship, finished second to Brandon Valley. Overall, the O'Gorman and Lincoln have combined records of 20-2. Pretty not bad 2 teams. Both teams can really score the basketball. O'Gorman's averaging 61.7 points a game. Lincoln's averaging 58.4. Sioux Falls Lincoln features the 1-2 punch of Emma Osmundson and Morgan Hansen, who have combined scores of 35 total points a game. Hansen is a commit down going to USD, while Emma Amundsen is going to SDSU, Brett, to play softball. And so this is the second meeting of the year, and both teams met earlier over at Lincoln, and O'Gorman won 63-44 back on December 21st. Lincoln is 7-2. This is Lincoln's 4th road game of the year, which is kind of, I thought, when I saw that stat, that was kind of odd. Really stuck out. Here we're over halfway through the season, only 4th road game of the year. So let me bring in our play-by-play analyst and 2018 grad here at O'Gorman. He played for Roby, and he knows how this works over here. Mr. Isaac Struck. Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about tonight's game. Isaac, how hard is it to beat a city opponent twice in 1 year? You did 4 years of that through high school basketball. Second game, first game you go over there. The girls went over there back in December 1. Second game, they come over here now. How hard is that to win in the second time?
It's tough to win a second time, especially when it's a city opponent. They've had plenty of opportunities to come watch you throughout the year, and then they can really scout you well. And it's different from watching games on film. When you can watch it in person, you're going to be able to feel the atmosphere more and kind of see how teams respond to different looks. And it's going to be a real fun game tonight. Like you said earlier, these are 2 top teams in the state, and it's going to be a battle then. In and out. Usually Lincoln comes and gives us almost a better shot at our place than they do when we go there. Seems like we play pretty well over there. and Lincoln plays pretty well over here. So it's always exciting when, especially just a city opponent, but when Lincoln comes into this building.
You know, one thing we're going to see tonight we didn't see in that first matchup, and this is Lincoln's third game this week, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But, you know, they started doing what they call the diamond press, and you got that 6'1" Morgan Hansen. Here she is at the top of it. You know, and the Patriots are forcing 16 turnovers a game. You know, how is Coach Coldred going to attack that? You know, we don't see that too many against O'Gorman. Can we handle that?
I think we should be able to handle it. We've got a lot of guards that are able to handle the ball, and it's not going to just be the point guard that's going to be the one bringing it up the floor. It's not. You can't beat a diamond press by dribbling right out of it. You got to be able to pass the ball, move it around. There's always weak spots in a press, and you just got to be able to find those. And the weak spots in the press are usually when you're passing the ball and moving it. They got to advance it up the side and try to stay on one side. And then if you have to, you can advance it over. But you do not want to get caught in the corners, the short corners of the basketball court.
Okay, one other thing that really stuck out to me in the last 3 games, Sioux Falls, Washington, Rapid City, Stevens, which I missed last week, and T-Area the other night. 3 of the last 4 games, we came from behind. We were trailing. Okay, how do you think? What does the Knights have to do to handle that adversity against some of these tough opponents in the recent games, and tonight now against Lincoln?
Yeah, it's definitely different from what it was early on in the season. They were playing teams that they were handedly beating the full 4 quarters of the game, but recently we've been getting a little bit tougher action. And when you get to that middle point of the season, there's always a little bit of a lull because some players are tired. They're being not overused, but there's always going to be a little bit of fatigue. So we've noticed that so far in the last couple of games, the Lady Knights are not getting off to those hot starts as we are early on the season, and that could be from teams kind of trying to figure out what we do best and trying to stop that, or it could just be that these other teams that we're playing now are a lot better than we were playing earlier on in the season.
I agree 100%. Each team wants to build on as we go on to the season. So Gorman beat T-Area Tuesday night here, 59-51. Emma and Hannah Ronzik each had 20 points to lead the Lady Knights in the victory. Best thing about that night is Emma broke Jane Evans' career scoring record, 1,228 points, 1,229 points. And so now she sits atop of a Gorman record for the most points in her career. And we still have about 12 games left in the year. So, I mean, that's why I told my daughter, she's a senior, I said, I don't think if her beating it this early in the season, which I thought she would, another, with the state games and stuff going on, I don't know anybody's ever going to touch that.
Yeah, we're going to need a phenomenal athlete
You're going
to
to
come
need
through.
somebody very phenomenal and stuff. Again, Sioux Falls Lincoln, they won their 7th straight game last night. They won at home against Sioux Falls Washington, 63-55.
It was close.
It was. I listened to it over on. I got to give a shout out to Jerry P and ES 99.1, and I listened to it over there. And Emma Amundsen led Lincoln with 24 points. Morgan Hansen had 20. She became Hansen, and there's an athlete we haven't really touched on her yet, and we will during the game. Became the all-time leading rebounder with 483 career rebounds for Lincoln Patriots. That is one athlete right there for Lincoln Patriots.
Absolutely, yeah. She is a big-time athlete and a very dominant scorer and rebounder for them.
And so you take that, what we have and what they have, put them together. I mean, I look at, you have one heck of an all-star team. But, I mean, tonight I'm looking forward head-to-head battle again because we missed that game over there.
I think it's going to be a lot different from that first game over there. That's obviously early in the season, and not every team is playing their best basketball early. And we got them pretty big over there. But I think it's going to be a different story today because Lincoln's really hot as of late, and they're playing really well. And both of these teams match up incredibly well with each other.
So series history, this is 106 meaning of Lincoln, and they lead 61-44. So let's talk about some other teams, other games going on tonight across area, Isaac.
So in other action in AA girls tonight, we've got number 2 undefeated Harrisburg is hosting Watertown. And if that's anything like the game Watertown gave us, Watertown's a sneaky winless team right now. They play with a lot of energy and a lot of fire. So it could be interesting over there. We'll have to see about that one. Rapid City Central then plays Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Mitchell hosts Brookings. Aberdeen Central is traveling to Brandon, and then Sioux Falls Roosevelt is at Pierre. That'll be a tough game over there for Sioux Falls Roosevelt, recently ranked in the top 5 in the media poll. In earlier action from the JV and sophomore games here, the JV lost a game 41-33 against Lincoln's JV, and the sophomores won 32-23 over Lincoln's JV. In AA boys action tonight, at 7 o'clock, 2-10, Brookings travels to 1-8 Mitchell. Mitchell actually just got beat on a buzzer beater at home against Watertown recently, so Mitchell will be trying to bounce back there. Mitchell's a pretty sneaky 1-8 team on the season. I think they've got a lot more talent than their record shows. Brandon Valley is at Aberdeen Central, so tomorrow's boys' opponent is at Aberdeen. Is going to have a long night of traveling back, so that could be a factor for tomorrow's game. And Harrisburg is at Watertown, and Rapid City Central is at Scotts Bluff, Iowa. Your scoreboard update has been brought to you by Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get value from their business. Jamison can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Okay, coming up shortly, Brett Byler, our producer extraordinaire, sits down with Coach Matt Daly, and I really like him. And he's a class act. You know, I know a lot of the coaches and stuff, but he is a class act. He sat down with Coach Matt Daly to find out about his Patriots team. Stay with us. You're listening to O'Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio Network.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor, at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Welcome back to the First Premier Bank Card Knights Game Day Show. I'm now joined by Sioux Falls Lincoln girls basketball coach Matt Daly. Coach, your girls are coming off a 65-45 home win against South Sioux City, Nebraska on Tuesday night. What did you like most about your team's play in that victory?
We started to find some balance, on the scoring side of things. The score sheet definitely showed Osmondson having 24 and Morgan Hansen having 21. We started to get some good looks, for Brooke Brown, starting to put some points on the board. Maya Wilson also got some good looks, and then Cheyenne Miller. I was happy with the ball movement. I was happy with the little more balanced attack that we've had in the last 4 or 5 games as opposed to the first 2 or 3. I was really happy with their defensive effort. We put good pressure on South Sioux City and forced turnovers into layups. All around, had a pretty good game on both ends.
Might have already kind of answered my second question, Coach. It was just kind of looking at your offense. Out of the last 5 ball games, you scored 65 points or more in 4 of those. Your first 5 games, you didn't score over 60 in any of those. So offensively, what's some of the big areas of improvement on that offensive end of the court here in the past 5 ball games?
I think the first couple games that we played, we didn't have the jumpers falling. Part of that is obviously the girls need to step up and knock down shots, but a part of that is just getting the ball moving, getting them in positions where they have more space to shoot those rhythm jump shots. I think the shooting percentage also goes up when you can force some turnovers and get layups on the other end and get scoring opportunities on the other end. We've improved at the free throw line in the last month or so as well, which has given us points on that final tally. And
Coach, let's move forward to tonight's game against Sioux Falls O'Gorman, your opponent. The Knights undefeated on the season. You did match up with them on December 21st at Sioux Falls Lincoln, losing that one 63-44, a game probably closer than the final score would indicate. What's your biggest improvement you'd like to see tonight compared to that first meeting early in the season against O'Gorman?
It wasn't our best performance the first go-round. Turnovers were fairly consistent for both teams. Rebounds were fairly similar for both teams that game. But the biggest difference was the shooting percentage. O'Gorman came in and they shot right around 45%, and we shot somewhere between that 20 and 25% that night. And we had to kind of give them credit. Came in with a good defensive plan and didn't give us a lot of rhythm jump shots. But I think we're shooting better. We're just moving the ball better. We have a little more balance offensively, and we've changed some things defensively, scheme-wise. Has given us a lot of a boost against other teams, but against O'Gorman, you never know since they're so deep whether our defense can find all their scores. Between Hannah Ronzik and Kunkel and Izzy Moore and And Emma, obviously, you have a group of girls there that can go for double digits any night, and they're all really sound jump shooters and aggressive scorers and aggressive defenders. We feel like out of anybody in the state, we probably have a lineup that can match up with them. And it's just a matter of who's going to step up and make big plays and who's going to take care of the basketball and play a cleaner basketball game.
Against a team so dynamic, like you mentioned, Coach, offensively, with up to 4 girls that can score in double figures any ball game, how important will it be to get defensive rebounds, not allowing them to get any second chance points, and just not allowing basically easy baskets against them?
Yeah, rebounding is a big deal. Turnovers are a bigger deal. Most of the games I've watched with O'Gorman, their transition baskets are a product of them turning other teams over and getting steals. We know that both teams are outstanding rebounding teams, and both teams are going to, be one-shot and out teams with athletes and length on the floor. But I think the bigger concern right now is just, taking care of the basketball and making it a low turnover game, and slowing them down in transition will be a matter of just taking care of the basketball.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time, and good luck tonight against Sioux Falls O'Gorman.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that was Matt Daly in his 7th season as the head girls coach at Lincoln Patriots. Don't go away. Brett Byler sits down with Coach Kent Coldroot of the Lady Knights. We'll have that next as the Game Day Show continues on Real Presence Radio Network.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information, to speak with a pregnancy counselor, or to schedule an appointment, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775 or email cfs@sfcatholic.org.
This is Mark Konzemius. In 1987, Bishop Paul Dudley and a group of business leaders started the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota to help raise, manage, and distribute God's gifts as determined by donors' intent. We continue to grow their vision and legacy of faith. Many choose the Catholic Community Foundation for their charitable giving because of our commitment to Catholic moral and social values. Learn more about the Catholic Community Foundation. Visit ccfesd.org.
Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show, brought to you by First Premier Bank Card. I'm now joined by O'Gorman girls basketball coach Kent Coldroot, whose O'Gorman girls team is coming off a 59-51 win over a T-area squad who came into the game at 7-1, coach. So we knew they were a pretty good ball squad, and it was a even first half, 29 apiece, and it was about 35-35 or so middle of third quarter, and then from that point on, we just kind of slowly took over the ball game. Our defense kind of ratcheted up a little bit, and then we went on a nice little run offensively. Just talk about that difference in that run from being a tie ball game to getting you guys up 12-15 that kind of put the game out of reach.
Yeah, we talked about it, Brad, just keeping our composure, not panicking, that type of thing. Give T credit. They played a really good first half. I thought we did some good things in the first half. We had a few turnovers and missed shots underneath the basket there early on. Keep your composure, come out. We needed to win the first 3 minutes. I thought we really did that. We kind of controlled the action on both ends of the court, got the basketball into the paint, scored a few in the paint, opened up some three-point shots, and we knocked in those three-point shots. Defensively, we solidified. We switched to our 2-3 zone defense, and they had some trouble with that. Did a better job of rebounding and get out in transition. So did a nice job of doing the things that we need to do really well.
2 Ron 6 combined for 40 points for you, 20 for Emma, 20 for Hannah. Let's talk about Hannah. She had 18 to lead you against Washington a week or so ago, and she really seemed like she's really shooting the ball, very confident offensively, and we know what she can do defensively. Just talk about her maturation and her play of late.
Yeah, Hannah's playing great. I've said all along she's had a really nice season. We can play her in the post at times, certainly shooting the 3 ball extremely well, capable of putting it on the floor. She's a kid. We can move around offensively into some different spots, and just playing aggressive, playing confident, playing smart, and just doing some really good things for us. Defensively, she does such a good job of getting her hands on balls and deflections, leads us in steals and getting out in transition. So she has a lot of things to offer on both ends of the court for us.
And let's move to the Knights ball game, Coach. We have another very good opponent coming in Sioux Falls Lincoln. They're 8-2 on the season. A team we saw earlier on in the season at Lincoln beat them them by 19, but that game was a lot closer than the final score would indicate. Talk about what you see from Lincoln now, maybe an improvement for them since we last played them, and what are a couple of things that we're going to need to do tonight to get a victory over Lincoln?
Yeah, they're a really good basketball squad. One of the favorites coming into the season. Very talented, senior-dominated kids that have played a ton of varsity basketball for a long time. We know they're going to be really, really good. Had a great matchup with them the first time over there. It was a battle through 3 quarters, and then we got a little separation from them and finished the game off. A lot of concerns. They got a lot of kids that can score. Morgan Hansen's having a really good season. Emma Amundsen's just a really good player, can do so many things. Brick Brown's a threat. Supporting cast all had to do a nice job. They've kind of switched up a little bit and doing a little bit more pressure, full court pressure. Diamond press, 1-2-1-1 press with Morgan Hansen's very disruptive on the top of that. Back to some half court trap. They play some man. They play some 3-2 zone. Kind of try to keep you off balance a little bit, and certainly have some concerns on both ends of the court. We know them really well. They know us really well. It's just going to come down to who's going to play a better basketball game tonight.
What's the main key defensively against a team kind of like us? Morgan's obviously their top player, but then it's like they have 2 or 3 other girls that can score in double figures. Talk about some defensive priorities tonight.
Yeah, we got to find their shooters. We got to try to keep them out of the paint on any kind of dribble penetration opportunities, and we got to clean up rebounds. It's been kind of a Achilles heel for us a little bit the last week or two, and you allow a team of this caliber, a team that shoots the basketball this well, to get second and third opportunities, they're going to hurt you. So playing solid defense and rebounding, without question, will be the huge key to tonight's game.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Brett.
And that was Kent Colesrud of the Lady Knights. Now, Isaac, let's talk about little keys to victory here. What do you think the Lady Knights got to do here? I'll start out. I'll go number 1. My first thing is protect the ball. Lincoln might press. I think Lincoln's going to press. They got 16 steals a game. So
we also got to limit the second chance points from Lincoln. Lincoln's a good rebounding team, and that's going to be huge. We've been rebounding better as of late, but we got to continue to rebound well. We also got to get out and run and push the pace. We got to keep Lincoln off the free throw line. They average about 16 free throw attempts a game, so we got to keep that to a minimal.
Okay, and I think they have to attack the basket. So tonight's keys of victory, the Gorman Knights, and brought to you by Fritsch Benefit, a registered investment advisor representative. John Fritsch can be reached at 605-334-8086. We'll be right back.
Hi, John Fritsch, Fritsch Benefits. The people we work with have 2 goals. Number 1, they don't want to run out of money. Number 2, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritsch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
On the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritsch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Ide Bailey, Farrendor Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Jameson Rounds Managing Partner of Value Visor.
Tip-off to tonight's game is just moments away. With all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights basketball, let's go to the gym.
Hey, welcome back to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Number 1 O'Gorman Knights taking on number 4 Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Let's begin this evening with the prayer by Father Tyler Manson. He's the associate over at Holy Spirit Parish here in Sioux Falls and chaplain at O'Gorman Junior High. Father?
My name is Father Tyler Manson. I'm the associate at Holy Spirit Parish in Sioux Falls, as well as the chaplain of O'Gorman Junior High. And we can begin in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good and gracious Father, giver of every good thing, your servant St. Paul exhorts us, run so as to win, so that we may gain the prize. Heavenly Father, may all the athletes participating in today's game strive for excellence. May they be excellent in their physical ability. May they be excellent in their sportsmanship. May they be excellent in their desire to glorify you. By striving for excellence, Father, may all those participating in today's game be kept safe from all harm and gain the prize of faith, hope, and love. We pray this all in the name of Jesus. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Father. And now let's hear from the starting lineups from the ladies themselves.
Carly Kunkel, number 10, 5'6", senior, guard.
Izzy Moore, 13, 5'9", junior, guard.
Hannah Ronsick, number 30, 5'10", sophomore, guard.
Reagan Riley, number 5, 5'10", junior, forward.
Emma Ronsick, number 31, 6'1", senior, forward.
And bringing you your Lincoln Patriots starting lineups, they'll start with a forward, number 10, that's Morgan Hansen. She's the 6'1" senior, committed to USD for basketball. Number 14, Emma Osmondson, she'll start at guard. She's a 5'10" senior, and she's committed to SDSU for softball. Maya Wilson, the 5'3" senior, is committed to Dakota State for basketball. She is number 20. Brooke Brown, the 5'7" senior, she's number 22. She's actually committed to Missouri Western for basketball. And rounding out the starting five for the Patriots is number 52, Jaden Fiske. She is the 6'1" junior. The Patriots are coached by Matt Daly. In his 7th season as head coach, was previously the coach at Redwood Valley, Minnesota, for 2 years before that.
Okay, final thoughts before we get ready for tip-off here, Isaac.
It is going to be an exciting one, to say the least. This will be back and forth, I would say, for pretty much the whole game.
I'm going to go down to a 5-point ball game.
Okay, I believe that. So Lincoln has won the tip here at O'Gorman High School. That'll be Brown crossing the timeline. She'll pass over to Wilson. Wilson up top to Hansen. Back over to Brown. That one in the corner. Wilson will take a three, and it's around and in and good. So Lincoln is on the board here early. 3-0 in that diamond press look out of Lincoln. It'll be Ronzik controlling it. She'll get it up to Moore. Moore dribbling it around up top. She'll pass over to Kunkel. Kunkel inside to Hannah Ronzik. We'll pass it back out over to Izzy Moore, back over to Reagan Riley, who gets it down inside to Emma. She'll turn around, fade away from the elbow is good. Emma Ronzik with the turnaround fader, and it's 3-2. Lincoln leads just about a minute into action. Brown will bring the ball up court. Kunkel guarding, putting a lot of pressure on her. Now they'll drop into a zone. Wilson will have it on the left wing. She'll pass over to Hansen. She's got it on the right wing now. Hansen dribbling around up top. Will swing it over to Wilson. Wilson fakes the pass, finds Brown in the corner. She'll fire a three. That one a little bit too strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Lincoln. Backdoor pass going to be knocked out of bounds by the Knights, and it will stay with the Patriots. So 2 threes from the exact same spot on the floor to start this one.
They thought they had her pinned in the corner. Good defense by the Knights there.
Hansen will have it on the wing. Brown now up top will pass it over to Fiske. Fiske back to Hansen. Hansen will dribble the ball at the top of the key. Pass over to Brown. Brown assessing her options. Will go off the dribble inside. Kick back over to Wilson, who fakes a pass. Now will bring it up top. Wilson looks at the shot clock. 14 on it. Brooke Brown now has it down in the left wing. She'll make a pass over. That's Osmondson, whose three falls well short. No good. Ronzik will bring it across the timeline. She tries to pass it over to Reagan Riley, who wasn't quite ready for the fast pass. Out of bounds turnover, Knights. Possession goes to the Patriots. Hansen will inbound it. That is Brown. A little bit of press here for the Knights. Looks like it's going to be a trap if they can execute it, and Maya Wilson will now have it on the wing as the Pats break it easily. Brown dribbling around up top. She'll pass over to Osmondson, who looks to Wilson. Fakes a pass, finally goes down low to Fiske. Up underneath and in for two off the glass. Jaden Fiske is on the board for the Patriots. Reagan Riley will now bring it across the court. She's got a little bit of a fast break opportunity. Will decide to slow things down. She gets it to Moore. Has it on the right wing. Moore dribbling around up top. Will pass over to Hannah Ronzik, who now has it on the left wing. Back over to Carly Kunkel at the top of the key. Izzy Moore now has it on the right wing. Looking over her options. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Carly Kunkel on the right wing. Dribbling around. A lot of pressure from Brown. Emma Ronzik will have to shoot a three. She pulls up. Fires that one a little bit wide. No good. Offensive rebound. Hannah Ronzik puts it right back up for two. A little too strong. Another offensive board. Reagan Riley has it this time. Kunkel thought about a three, doesn't take it. They get it inside to Emma Ronzik, who will go off glass for two.
Wow.
5-4 Patriots lead. A nice offensive possession there with a couple of rebounds for the Knights. Osmondson drives inside. She'll shoot a floater. That one's a little bit too strong out of bounds. It's going to be tipped off of Hanson and Lincoln. It'll be OG basketball.
They're letting them play a little bit, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Not like it was the other night in the first half.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm like, whoa.
Kunkel will bring it across half court. Still a little bit of a trap up top now for the Patriots as they fall into a zone. Kunkel in a lot of duress gets it over to Moore. Moore will now go off the dribble inside. Doesn't have anything. She'll throw a pass that is straight out of bounds. Looked like it was going to be deflected. It was not, however, and it'll be another turnover for the Knights. 2 turnovers early here for the Lady Knights. Lincoln will break the press with ease. Bring it across half court. That's Hanson. Back over to Brown. Finds Osmondson on the wing. Back to Brown up top. Brown will give over to Maya Wilson, who will dribble around the top of the key. Get it down low. Inside to Fiske, who gets it out to Hanson, who fires a three from the right wing. That one all backboard, no rim. Tough shot there by Hanson, doesn't fall. It'll be Hannah Ronzik in transition. She'll go up for two and is fouled by Maya Wilson. She'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
First foul of the night, 4:05. Lincoln's up 5-4.
Our scoreboard, again, is not working tonight. I think there's a little bit of technical difficulties, so we'll just bring you the score live here as Ronzik knocks down her first free throw out of 2. 5-5, 4:05 left here in the first quarter. The Ronziks have all points right now for OG. Wilson has a three-pointer for Lincoln, and Fiske has a nice layup off glass. Ronzik's second free throw is up and good. A little bit of pressure here from O'Gorman as Lincoln looks to break it. They break it. Osmondson now goes off glass for 2. That one around and out, no good. Rebound Emma. She'll pass it up to Kunkel in transition. Kunkel's going to go all 2-on-1. Nice pass inside to Hannah Ronzik off glass for 2. And the Knights lead by 3. 2 nice defensive possessions there from the Knights result in baskets on the other end. Wilson thought about a 3, doesn't take it. She'll pass up top. That'll be Osmondson controlling the offense. They find Hanson inside. Around the free throw line, that ball was stripped out of her hands. Emma has it and will dribble the ball behind her back to avoid the pressure. Allison Crouch is into the game for the Knights. She came in for Reagan Riley with 3:17 left here in the first quarter. Lady Knights lead by 3. Emma Ronzik will fire over to Crouch now, who has it on the left wing, assessing her options. Thought about an inside pass, doesn't have it. They're going to call Hanson with a hold under the basket. That'll be her first foul, team's second.
You're listening to KGWD 94.5 FM, KSTJ 91.3 FM on Real Presence Radio Network.
Into the game for the Patriots is number 24, Valerie Higgins. She's the 5'10" senior. Ronzik winds up with the inbound pass. She'll now have it at the top. Kunkel will be moving it around. She'll look inside to Ronzik, who's trying to establish position, and they're going to call Emma.
Emma was pushing back with her arm.
With the push-off.
Yeah.
In defense was Maya Wilson. She's only 5'3". Emma around 6'1". A little bit of a size disadvantage there for Lincoln, but they forced the foul.
Coldred didn't like that at all. I don't blame him.
Osmondson has it on the right wing. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Pass over to Brown. Now Osmondson has it again. She'll assess her options. She'll give over to Wilson, who has it up top. Pass down to the corner. That's Brown for 3. That one's a little bit too strong. In fact, it draws no iron. Air ball 3 leads into a transition opportunity for the Knights, who go up off glass for 2. and they lead by 5, their largest lead so far. Brown dribbling around, nearly had it taken away by Moore. It's now Higgins with it on the left wing. She'll pass back to Brown, who has it in the corner. A little bit of a trap here. She ran into some trouble. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Knights. So a nice defensive possession there by the Lady Knights results in a jump ball that leads to their possession. So a great trap there in the corner to get Brown tangled up.
I'm watching Coldroot here. He doesn't get worked up this quick in the first 5 minutes of the ball game.
He knows there's a lot on the line tonight, as there's a tie.
I'm not sure what they called.
I think they just gave him a bench warning.
I believe so.
So Coldroot gets a bench warning here.
Wow.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. He's looking around smiling with his coaches, knowing he nearly stepped over the line there. Ronzik's 3, no good. Rebound Hansen. She'll now push in transition. Crossover down the middle of the lane. We'll get it to Wilson. Roby screaming to play some solid defense over there. Brown has it. She'll dribble inside. Nice floater for Brown. Just a little bit too strong, no good. Rebound, though, however, by Maya Wilson. She may only be 5'3". She grabs the offensive rebound. Hansen's 3, however, does not fall. So Hannah Ronzik will give it over to Reagan Riley on the right wing. Riley is in for Kunkel.
10-5, minute 20 in the first.
Crouch will pass over to Reagan Riley, who looks inside to Emma Ronzik. They don't get it to her. Hannah will fire a 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebound bouncing around. Crouch will end up with it as she dribbles inside now. Crouch, nice move. Better defensive play there by Wilson as she gets the strip. Osmondson up over the top will re-corral her dribble and go up off glass for 2. So she tried to swoop over the top, lost the ball. It floated in the air for a second or two, wound up right back into her hands as she goes up off glass for 2. Some of you guys may think that's a travel, but there was no possession as it left her hand. It was not intentional. Unintentional.
Look how Lincoln's batting the ball. That's like 2 or 3 times now. They're aggressive on the ball. They're attacking that ball.
Yes, they are.
Daly's got them pumped.
Absolutely.
So Izzy Moore's out. Reagan Riley's in. Carly's back in.
Kunkel will go up, and that shot is blocked by Hansen. Hansen rejects the floater attempt from Kunkel. Cheyenne Miller, the 5'11 senior, is checked in for Lincoln. Hansen's 3, no good. They'll get a rebound opportunity. That'll be a baseline jumper, well off the mark, no good. That shot was by Higgins.
And Hansen's going to pick up her second.
Hansen gets...
Yes, her second.
Her second foul of the first quarter. So with 19 seconds left, Morgan Hansen has picked up her second foul here. Knights will hold for 1 shot, 10-7. 13 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Kunkel brings it up across the half-court line. She'll get it over. Crouch has it back to Kunkel now at the top of the key. They look inside to Emma Ronzik, don't have anything. Kunkel will swing to the corner. Crouch will fire a 3 from the corner. A little bit too short, no good. Rebound Lincoln. The clock has expired here in the first quarter, and the Lady Knights lead 10-7 over the Lincoln Patriots at O'Gorman High School. Stay tuned for more basketball after the break.
Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness is a third-generation chiropractic practice focusing on inspiring patients to take control of their personal health and the health of their families. Dr. Eric Ferendorf is a 99 O'Gorman alum and is a proud third generation of O'Gorman Cathedral High School graduate, following in the footsteps of his grandfather and uncle. Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, formerly known as Village Chiropractic Clinic, is located on the northwest corner of 49th Street and Southeastern Avenue. You can reach them at 605-334-8000.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games in the 2019-2020 season. Tune in to the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast and have your business's message heard across each of these platforms, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Okay, welcome back to O'Gorman. We started the second quarter. Knights up 10-7 here. Hansen has 2 fouls for the Knights. Emma Ronzik has 1 here. so far this game.
Brown will hand off to Osmondson, who will get it back to Hanson. Like you said earlier, Hanson with 2 fouls. Still in the game for the Patriots. A lot of trust for the senior heading to USD next year. Brown will dribble up top. They're going to call her for a carry. As she tried to create that separation, they're going to give her a carry. It will be a turnover in Knights' possession. So the Knights get a nice turnover here to start action on the defensive end. Kunkel will bring it across half court. She'll pass over to Moore. Moore dribbling around up top will fire over to Ronzik, back to Moore. Moore looking inside. She's got Reagan Riley, who will turn and throw a pass all the way across court to Carly Kunkel, who fires one all the way back across court to Izzy Moore, who will drive inside, up off glass for 2. Crafty move there by the junior as she goes up and knocks it home. 12-7 Knights lead.
Moore now with 4 on the evening.
Hanson has it up top. She'll pass over to Brown, who fires one down in the corner. That's Miller. Back up top to Osmondson, who fires a deep 3. That one a little too strong, no good. Rebound, Miller. Nice pass down low to Hanson, who has an even nicer pass inside to Higgins, who airballs the layup opportunity a little bit too short. Got knocked out of bounds off of Hanson's hands. It'll be Lady Knights' possession. Kunkel will walk it across half court. 6:46 left here in the first quarter. Lady Knights lead 12-7. Ronzik dribbling around will pass over to Moore. Moore will fire over to Kunkel, who thought about a 3, will hold on to it. Ball nearly knocked away, and now Miller is going to get called for a push as she reached in and tried to knock away the ball for a second time. That time, a little too much of a hand check. They're going to call her for a foul.
Cheyenne Miller, 5'11", senior for the Patriots. 14th foul.
Hannah Ronzik back to Carly Kunkel from the corner, who will pass it up top to Emma, who will fire one over to Izzy Moore. Izzy Moore dribbling inside. She'll go up for 2. That one well too short, no good. Osmondson will have it. Dribbling around will pass to Maya Wilson. Back to Miller now on the left wing. Will get it up top. That's Higgins over to Wilson. Wilson finds Miller in the corner, who will dump it inside to Fiske, who will go up off glass. No good for 2. Rebound getting tussled around for inside. It's going to be a jump ball favoring the Lady Knights.
I thought she took about 2 steps on that when she went to the basket.
May have been an extra step.
Yeah,
The world may never know.
That's right. Inquiring minds will never know.
Kunkel will bring it across half court. Pass over to Moore. Looking inside to Emma, doesn't have anything. She'll kick over to Kunkel in the corner. She'll fire a 3 from the left corner, no good. Reagan Riley gets the rebound. A lot of contact as she goes up for 2. She is fouled and will head to the line, so Reagan Riley will go up for 2.
I like the way she takes it right back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't
she grabbed that
hesitate at
rebound,
all.
no hesitation,
Nope.
went straight up with both hands, strong and physical, drew the contact for the foul. So Reagan Riley will head to the free throw line as Bergen Riley gets ready to check in. That free throw up, around and in, and good.
13-7 now. Our little sister Bergen comes in for Hannah Rozic. So you have Bergen and Reagan Riley, Kunkel, Emma, and Izzy. 13-7, 5:43 in the second.
Reagan's second free throw is up and good. 14-7, Lady Knights have their largest lead so far. Here with 5:43 left in the second quarter, they lead the Lincoln Patriots.
Lincoln's got 5 fouls, so Gorman 1. I didn't want to jinx that, but that's what I thought I just,
If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty competitive first couple quarters here. Big story so far is Morgan Hansen, the stud from Lincoln, is sidelined with 2 fouls early and no points. Miller tries to pass it inside, batted away, but gained again. That 3 from up top by Higgins is no good. Rebound Ronzik. Into the game for the Patriots is number 30. That's Sydney Huber. She is the 5'6" senior. Reagan has it. She'll pass over to Izzy Moore. Thought about a 3, decided to dribble to the left, fire it over to Riley, who pass it back up top to Kunkel. Kunkel dribbling around. Doesn't have anything. We'll get it over to Moore, who will go inside off glass. For 2, they're going to call a charge on Izzy Moore as number 4, Cheyenne Miller, stood her ground, took the body from Izzy Moore, hit the deck hard, and drew the charge. Nice defensive play there by Miller. And the Patriots will now have possession of the basketball.
You see Huber on Emma underneath there? I thought that was a little, she's playing her hard.
A lot of contact going on early here.
Yeah. Fun game, though.
Fun game.
It's a fun game, guys.
Absolutely.
This is
nothing to complain about yet. That'll be Huber. That'll be Huber, and she is going to be fouled by Moore. So Moore will pick up her second foul here with 4:36 left in the second quarter. Hannah Ronzik will come check in for Carly Kunkel, who will take a seat, and Allison Crouch in for Izzy Moore. So Crouch, Ronzik's, and Riley's are in for the Knights. Huber will be dribbling around up top. Hand off to Miller. Miller will go off of a screen from Fiske. Will fire a pass down low to the corner. That's Valerie Higgins, who couldn't control the bounce pass off her hands and out of bounds.
okay. Carly's back in now. Reagan Riley's out.
So Hannah will inbound it to Kunkel here, who will get ready to bring it across half court. Kunkel calling for fist. If only I knew what that meant.
We're going to have to ask.
Crouch will swing it around to Riley. We'll get it inside to Ronzik. Allison Crouch will now get it back, dribble around past to Bergen Riley, back up top to Carly Kunkel, who fires a pass to the corner. That's Hannah Ronzik for three, and she buries it. 17-7, Lady Knights lead. They have their largest lead so far of the contest.
First three for the Knights tonight. I think the second three, because didn't Lincoln have one the first? Yeah.
Yeah, on the first possession. They actually, that three came from Maya Wilson, who was only shooting 4 of 21 from three on the season, so not a high percentage three-point shooter or a high volume three-point shooter. That'll be Osmondson down inside to Fiske, who will turn over her shoulder, get it knocked away. She'll somehow come up with a rebound. Now will be a battle for it on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. This one will favor the Patriots.
Jeez, there's 6 gals on the floor there before they called it? Cat fight.
Brown will get it inside to Hanson, who's now back into the ball game. She'll try to split the defenders. Ball's being kicked around. The shot clock will expire as Hanson takes a nice long stare at the referee, begging for something to be called there.
Nice defense by the Knights there on that. Nice defense.
So Hannah will inbound it to Kunkel, who will bring it across half court. Carly Kunkel crosses half court. A little bit of a zone here from the Patriots. Bergen Riley will have it now back to Ronzik, who passes over to Crouch. Crouch over to Emma, who has it at the top of the key. She'll go off the dribble behind her back. Nearly had it stolen away by Miller. Now Bergen Riley has it with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Emma will pass inside to Hannah Ronzik, back to Kunkel, who thought about a three. Nice extra pass to Emma Ronzik. Her three is around and in. A really nice, unselfish play there by Carly Kunkel, who thought about the three with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, realized she had a better opportunity for the basket by passing to a wide-open Emma Ronzik for three. So the Knights lead by 13 here with 2:36 left, 20-7. Morgan Hansen thought about a three. She's going to get called for a travel. Knew she traveled on that one as she gave it up immediately.
Okay, 2:31 here in the second.
So another costly turnover by the Patriots will result in another OG possession. Kunkel will bring it across half court, fire over to Hannah Ronzik. That pass a little too high off the fingertips of Ronzik and out of bounds. So turnover Knights as Bergen Riley is out and Reagan Riley in, as well as Izzy Moore in for Allison Crouch. So Crouch and Riley provide a nice spark off the bench as our two starters have now returned.
I just see Father Jim Bream down there. He just about got hit by that ball there in the second row. Retired priest of diocese is here tonight.
That'll be Miller up top to Brown. Thought about the pass inside to Fiske. We'll get it to Hansen instead. Now to Osmondson on the handoff. Back over to Hansen. She's got it on the corner. Fires it all the way up top. Back over. Miller will take a three from the right wing. That one a little bit too short. No good. Rebound's going to be off Hanson's fingertips and out of bounds. Roby down on the corner next to the Lady Knights bench, smiling, having a nice conversation with Ryan Byer, the head coach of the Knights soccer team.
Father Schulten's down there next to him.
Kunkel over to Emma Ronzik, who will go off the dribble back to Reagan Riley, who will take a three. That one well too strong, no good. Osmondson will push the tempo here for the Patriots. Now she'll slow it down, bring it up top. Pass over to Brown. Thought about a three from the corner. She'll go inside, off glass for two. No good, a little bit too short. Rebound, Reagan Riley in a lot of trouble. Ball bouncing around. And Izzy Moore will finally control it for the Knights. Ball bounced around in the backcourt for a while. Patriots bench wanted a 10-second call as the shot clock was well below that 10-second, but they must have said there was no possession early on in the possession.
Under a minute and a half.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Moore will pass over to Kunkel. Kunkel, not sure what she's going to do with it here. Will fire it to Reagan Riley, who takes a three, and she buries it. Reagan Riley with a three from the corner, as the bench has a little bit of a surfing action going on over there.
I missed it. I got to watch next time.
Nice celebration by the Lady Knights. 29 seconds left here in the first half. Fiske will go up for two. That one well off the mark, no good. Rebound, Hannah Ronzik. 20 seconds left here in the half. Ronzik breaks the press. Will now slow it down to Kunkel. The Knights lead 23-7 here with 15 seconds left. They'll hold for the last shot. Moore will have it up top. 10 seconds remain. Ronzik will now dribble. Back to Moore. Moore back to Hannah Ronzik. Over to Carly Kunkel. 4 seconds left. Hannah fires it to Emma, who will fire a three from the left corner. That one just a little bit too short. No good. So at the end of the first half, it is 23-7. The Lady Knights lead. Stick around, folks, for the second half in our halftime show brought to you by the Knights of Columbus field agent Jeff Gillen. You're listening to Real Presence Radio.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information, to speak with a pregnancy counselor, or to schedule an appointment, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775 or email cfs@sfcatholic.org.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Halftime Show, brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agent for Sioux Falls and the Southeast South Dakota area, Jeff Gillen.
And welcome back, folks. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Bishop O'Gorman High School. O'Gorman Knights 23, the Lincoln Patriots 7, which is the top 5 matchup, one number 4 right here. Let's talk a little bit about first half. First thing that sticks out to me right now, first quarter was 10-7. Halftime, 23-7. Not a math major, but tell you what, Lincoln, that's the first time I've seen a team not score any points in a quarter in high school basketball in Sioux Falls here.
Yeah, it was a really strong second quarter from the Knights, and they're playing one of their more complete games I've thought so far this season. They're rebounding well, they're controlling the boards offensively and defensively, and limiting Lincoln to about one shot every possession. And they've barely had any offensive boards, and those shots that Lincoln's getting right now are not comfortable shots for them. The Lady Knights are forcing them into looks that they're not very comfortable taking. And another stat to point out is that the Patriots' leading scorers, Hansen and Osmondson, are combining for over 35 points a game together, or just about over 35 points a game together. And the story on the night is that they have 2 points combined here out of the 7 for Lincoln. They only have 7 points in the half, but only 2 of them are from their top 2 players. And Hansen did have some foul trouble early. She had 2 fouls in the first quarter, so sat a little bit of that second quarter, but they're forcing them into some tough shots. They're not very comfortable on the offensive end, and it's really not showing well for them right now.
But Lincoln's shooting the ball. I mean, they've got some good shots, but nothing. There's been some. There's not some good shot taken.
Yeah,
the shot selection not been good for Lincoln Patriots.
Their shots, they have taken some good shots and some not so good shots, is what I would say.
Yeah.
But the good shots, that's what's the problem, is that the good shots aren't falling. They're getting forced into taking some shots that they're not very comfortable taking late in the shot clock. But when they do get a good opportunity, some threes from the corner, some layup opportunities inside, they're really not converting much of anything right now, as a lot of these shots are winding up well short inside, which is a problem right now for Lincoln, because if they want to get back into this game against a really tough physical team, as of right now, OG's been playing really physical and kind of just outmanning them on the rebounding tonight. And if Lincoln wants to get back, they're going to have to knock down some perimeter shots, because this one's a big lead early.
And they will. Lincoln's going to come back. But I look at off the bench tonight. Ellison Crouch came in. I tell you what, I love the way she took the ball, stole that, went down and everything, and drive. And I thought the bench was coming off and played very well. Who was Carly? Passed the ball over to Reagan there for the 3. Mm-hmm. Unselfish. Here it was like 2 seconds on the clock. Reagan, boom, 3. It's like Carly Kunkel. Okay, no points, but I tell you what, the style that she plays and the giving that she is and stuff. Uncle Mark, you'd be very proud of your niece.
Yeah, Kunkel's game, she brings a whole lot more to the game than just her shooting. And
that's right.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for her offensively these last couple games, and you can tell she's frustrated by it. But she's doing what all good players do, and she's making the most out of it and turning those some of those jump shots that she may normally be taking, and she's drawn defenders still and then finding open players on teammates, and they're knocking down some threes. So she's playing a really complete game early on here, and it's been real fun to watch.
So we talked about a little before, Lincoln, this is their 3rd game this week. So they think they've played, 6 games in 10 days? Okay. That's got to take a toll. I mean, I don't remember if you do remember playing that many games in that short a time frame. What kind of toll does that take emotionally and physically on high school basketball?
There was a couple times when I was playing that we'd have some of those games, either like a Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or sometimes it was a Monday or a Tuesday and then a Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it may be. But yeah, if you're playing in those kind of scenarios, you really kind of get worn out by that last game or two, because not only are you playing in a full game, but then you're bouncing back the next day at practice, and sometimes it doesn't allow you to fully recover, and you don't necessarily get as much water, maybe not as much food as you're needing, and it really comes back to hurt you late here, because maybe those balls, those rebound opportunities that you could jump up and get earlier on in the week, you're not able to get to because your legs are a little sore. And it looks like Lincoln's a little bit fatigued. They're going a little bit deep into their bench early. That's partially due to foul trouble, but they do look a little more tired than they normally have been.
Okay. So coming up after the break, we're going to listen to Coach Coldrew on his thoughts about Emma Ronzai breaking the school record for the points that held for the last 24 years. So you're listening to Gorman Basketball on KGWB 94.5 FM, KSTJ 91.3 FM. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Now Emma, she scored 20 points last night, and her last 3 she made was a historic one, the all-time scoring leader, taking that from Jane Even. And just kind of talk about a record, kind of what that means. Emma, you have coached her now. This is her 4th year as a starter in the varsity level, and that just, one thing to me, that just talks about consistency, because when you score that many points, you need to be a consistent, great player for a lot of years, and she's sure been that to you. And it's kind of fun seeing her do it on her home court.
Oh, it certainly was. We were excited about it, Brett. We've been tracking this for a while now, and knew that this was getting close. And she's just been a tremendous asset for our program, you know, from what she did as a freshman all the way to this point. And you're exactly right. To get to this number of points, you've got to just be a really consistent, solid basketball player and just keep grinding away. And she's done that. She's having a fabulous career for us, having a great senior season. And what a fantastic accomplishment to do that on our home court, and to have a really nice game and to knock in a 3. And the best part of the whole thing was just to see our kids celebrate. You know, I don't know if they knew exactly where it was at. We kind of kept it under wraps a little bit. Boy, once I stopped the official and we knew we got the record, the kids went sprinting out to her, and this was a really cool moment. And to be able to present her with the basketball, with the number of breaking Jane Even, who was a great basketball player for O'Gorman, was a really special night.
Okay, that was Coach Colger. We're talking about Emma Ronzik. You know, it's been a thrill and a joy to actually watch Emma the last 4 years. Started all 4 years here. You know, we, like you said, we got 12, 13 games left for the state title in March here. But it is so much fun to watch a gal of her style, her caliber, and a class act that she is, that she brings overall to the younger students, everything on the team. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a real fun time getting to watch her, and hopefully it results in the state championship this year.
Inside O'Gorman, brought to you by Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high schools amplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Each and every school is dedicated to a mission of forming a community of faith and learning by promoting a Catholic way of life through gospel values and academic excellence. And the halftime show tonight is sponsored by Jeff Gillen, your Knights of Columbus field agent for Sioux Falls and Southeast South Dakota. For term life, whole life, long-term care insurance, retirement planning, Jeff can be contacted at 759-7204, Knights of Columbus Insurance. And then I got to mention one thing. We did the all-school mass this morning, and Bishop Swain been here 19 years. The seniors this year were kindergarten when he started.
Wow.
And that's streaming, and Brett streamed it this morning, so it's on the archive. So if you missed it and you want to go back and see that, you can see the all-school mass from the Ullman Center this morning. Isaac?
So Knights just had a turnover on their first possession, a little bit of miscommunication on that pass attempt. As the Patriots will now have it in the half-court set. Morgan Hansen has it now inside. She'll go up and under off glass for 2, no good. And it's going to be a foul called on number 52. That's Fiske. Jaden Fiske gets the foul for Lincoln. So 7:37 here in the third quarter. Just starting the second half. Both teams turn it over early on their first possessions. Kunkel's intended pass nearly turned over again as Ronzik fires a 3 from the corner, and she buries it. Emma Ronzik, nothing but net as she swishes home a 3. The field goal attempt is up and good on the bench over there for the Lady Knights.
Second 3 tonight.
A lot of contact, nothing called as Hansen gets the rebound, puts it right back up. So that's Lincoln's first basket since about the halfway point of the first quarter. That pass down low to Hannah Ronzik, just a little bit too much to handle, not off of her knee and out of bounds. So a turnover for the Lady Knights.
I would say, 10, 11 minutes of basketball?
Yeah, definitely. So it'll be Brown up top now. We'll hand off to Osmondson. Osmondson over to Wilson. Thought about a 3. We'll get it back to Osmondson, who thought about a 3 herself. Will now dribble inside, go up off glass for 2. A little bit too short, no good. Rebound. She gets her own rebound, goes up off glass for 2, and good. So Osmondson and Hansen must have been listening to our halftime shows. They both get baskets early on here for Lincoln. They're going to call a block on Maya Wilson as she tried to draw the charge on Kunkel, but she got a little bit too much body while still sliding her feet.
It was a good Academy Award effort on that
one. Kunkel will have it up top. She gets ready to dribble to her right side now. She'll go between the legs, use a Ronzik screen. Nothing doing. She'll pass over to Reagan Riley, who looks inside to Emma. That one is tipped out of her hands, and they're going to call Hannah with a reaching foul. Hannah tried to reach from behind and take the ball right out of Osmondson's hands. Got a little too much hands. I'm going to get called for the foul. So that'll be Hannah's first foul, first team foul of the half of the night. 26-11. Just about 2 minutes into the third quarter here. Lady Knights lead. That one tipped away by Kunkel. Osmondson had a chance to go up off glass for two, and Kunkel batted it away from behind.
Look at that. They're going to take it right after Emma. You watch that. That's the second time now. They've kind of driving right towards her a little bit to get her in foul trouble.
So the Fiske will have it now pass up to Osmondson. So the Patriots are relying heavy so far on their first couple possessions on their two studs, as you would assume they would. As Wilson's three, no good. Rebound inside by Hansen, spinning over her shoulder. Hook shot doesn't fall. Rebound Knights. Ronzik will bring it across half court, pass over to Kunkel, who looks inside. Ronzik on Hansen. Turns over. She's got it on the right wing, who will fire all the way over to Kunkel, who corrals it before falling down. Lincoln screaming for a travel. Not going to get anything called. They're going to give a bench warning to Lincoln now.
Same referee as before.
Same referee gives a second bench warning of the game. One to Colesgrud earlier, one to the Lincoln bench now. So Hansen has it. She's going to be fouled by Izzy Moore. So Izzy Moore will pick up her third foul here with 5:16 in the third quarter.
Oh, Izzy, that was... She's going to come out. Allison Crouch is going to come in.
Now getting talked to by the referee. Crouch in for Moore.
Izzy's smiling. She comes off.
A lot of yip-yapping back and forth here. Brown will cross over and hand off to Osmondson. Gives it over to Hansen. Hansen will come off of a Fiske screen, decides not to use it, passes it over. That's Brown who will dribble inside, pass over to Osmondson, who will use the dribble to create some separation, go up for the baseline jumper, no good. Ball bouncing around as the ref on one angle called it out on Lincoln. The one from the backside came over and said that it bounced off of Kunkel's foot, reversed the call. Lincoln was loving that. So it'll be Lincoln possession here. They get ready to inbound. Brown in a little bit of trouble, gets it to Osmondson, who gets the ball stolen by Hannah Ronzik, will go in transition. Crouch, nice stop by Crouch, a little bit of a jump stop. That rolls off the rim, no good.
Oh, darn.
So Crouch got the ball in transition, had a nice jump stop, went up off glass, no good, grabbed her own rebound, went up and got fouled. Ball bounced around, hung on the rim for about 2 seconds, fell, no good, so she'll head to the line here for two. Crouch's first free throw on the way. That one a little bit too strong, no good.
And she's a 5'8" senior, and I like her style, her demeanor. She just goes right at it.
The senior gets ready to dribble. She'll take two dribbles, fire the second free throw. That one's good. Timeout, Colesgrud. And the Lady Knights, it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 27-11, 4:46 remains in the third quarter.
So it hasn't been much scoring here in the first 3.5 minutes. Each team has, 3-4 points apiece. So it's like, but you can tell how hungry Lincoln is, can't you?
Yeah,
see
absolutely.
They're coming out more aggressive.
They are coming out more aggressive, defensively and offensively. They're really relying on Hansen and Osmondson early here to try to provide some scoring. Hansen's averaging 18.2 points per game, and Osmundson's averaging 16.8 points per game. So two scorers that average well past the 15 mark, near the 20s, have only got a combined 6 points tonight, and they're really trying to turn that around here, get them some shot attempts early. They've been setting some back screens for them, trying to get some layups to start working in their jumpers, get them to the free throw line. But that's another thing that's been working well for the Knights, is that it was a key to the game earlier, is that they got to stop Lincoln from getting to the foul line so much, and Lincoln has not attempted more than 2 free throws, I don't believe.
Correct.
So it'll be Brown dribbling around up top. We'll pass over to Osmundson on the wing. Osmundson has Kunkel in defense. She'll spin, go up, around and in, and hit the front of the rim off the top of the backboard, back off the side of the rim and in. A lot of rim there results in a bucket for Lincoln. Ronzik in some trouble. Will pass over to Hannah, who will pass it down inside to Crouch, who goes up off glass for 2.
She was wide open underneath. Wide open.
29-13. Knights lead. Wilson fires a cross-court pass to Osmundson, who thought about the 3, decided not to take it. We'll pass it over to Brown. Brown has Ronzik in defense in this zone. She'll get it inside to Fiske. That one goes off Fiske's hands and into the hands of Hannah Ronzik, who will come in transition. Euro step inside. They're going to call a block on Maya Wilson, who tried to draw a charge.
Is that her 4th? Yeah, that's her 4th. Wow. 4th foul for Maya Wilson. So
Wilson will pick up her 4th foul of the action tonight as Ronzik steps up to the free throw line. Her first free throw is nothing but net.
Okay, Izzy Moore's back in. Bergen Riley's now in, so Allison Crouch and Reagan Riley are out.
There's a lot of tension in O'Gorman's gym tonight. Lincoln obviously frustrated with a lot that's been happening so far. OG was frustrated early. Things are getting a little bit chippy, I would say, on the court. That second free throw, by the way, was no good from Hannah Ronzik. So Osmundson has it on the right wing. Now she'll pass over to Brown, who fires a wide open 3 from the corner and buries it. Lincoln needed that one. It's 30-16 Lady Knights. So Brown gets on the board for the first time tonight as she knocks down the corner 3. Moore back in for the Knights with 3 fouls. She's playing. Kunkel tried to avoid the ball as she tried to get out of the way the best that she could. It went off of her stomach, however, and out of bounds. So it'll be Patriots possession. Brown has it now, passes over to Osmundson. Looking inside to Fiske, does not get it to her. Miller has it back over to Osmundson now. Gets it inside to Fiske. This time he'll get it back to Hansen. Hansen up top. She'll dribble around, fake the handoff, go inside. Nice pass to Fiske, who will go up off glass for 2 and good. A real nice play there by Morgan Hansen has the Patriots within 12. Bergen Riley now in for the Knights, has it on the right wing. Over to Hannah Ronzik, back to Izzy Moore, who thought about a 3, doesn't take it. She'll dribble drive inside now. A lot of contact as she goes up for 2. They're going to call a foul on the ground, I believe.
And
it'll be a shooting foul charged to Fiske, so that'll be Fiske's 3rd foul, 5th team foul of the half. So Fiske with 3 and Wilson with 4 for the Patriots. That free throw around and out, no good for Izzy Moore. That one goes in and out, no good. So both free throws from Moore are no good as she hits the deck.
She's got 3 fouls. She's got to be careful.
Passing it around inside now. It'll be Hansen going off the dribble. That shot around and out, no good. Fiske gets the rebound, puts it right back up as it was batted away. No good. Ninth possession. They clear the rebound. It'll be Hannah Ronzik passing to Carly Kunkel, who is at the top of the key. Lincoln sets up in their zone defense. 12-point lead, 2 minutes left here in the third quarter for the Lady Knights. Pass over to Moore as she knocks it out of bounds. Turnover Knights. That one a lot of contact over there as Izzy Moore tried to save it off of her hip and then dribbled it right out of bounds. It'll be Patriot possession. Tough play there for Moore as that one was off the hands of the Lincoln defender, then off of her hands, so she had to make a last-second effort to try to save it. Couldn't do so. It'll be Patriot possession.
30-18, minute 43 in the third. Knights up.
Miller has it, looks inside to Osmondson, who is all alone. Her shot no good. So Osmondson's struggles from the field continue as Emma is fouled by Osmondson on the rebound. That'll be Osmondson's first foul of the game, 16th foul of the half. Knights lead by 12, 1:34 left here in the third quarter. Kunkel will now have it as she walks it across half court. Miller is waiting for her at half court. She'll now go crossover dribble, pick it up, and pass it over to Moore. Moore dribbling at the top of the key now. That one is going to be knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Cheyenne Miller.
So now we're going to the line, Isaac.
So that'll result in a 1-and-1 opportunity as Moore gets ready to step up to the line again. Izzy Moore just recently had a trip to the line where both free throws were around and out, no good. So Moore will step up for a 1-and-1 opportunity. The free throw is on its way, nothing but net. Moore drills the first of 2 free throws here. She's got 5 points on the night. Knights now lead by 13. Knights will be in the bonus for the rest of the way. That second free throw is up and good. Both free throws are money from the line for Moore. Osmondson will now have it on the right wing. Pass over to Brooke. Brown back over to Osmondson, who fires a three. That one a little bit too strong, no good. Somehow Brown corralled that rebound inside. We'll get it into Fiske, who's fouled by Bergen Riley. The ball rolls around the rim and in. And one opportunity here for the Patriots as the lead is cut back to 12. Fiske will head to the line here for one.
Well, she had the rebound, and they came flying underneath, stole the ball away. So you got to protect the ball once you get that rebound. That's first thing Roby taught you, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Fiske's free throw on the way here, spins the ball. That one a little bit off the mark, no good, as Osmondson goes crashing into her own bench for the opportunity for the offensive rebound. It will go off her hands, however, and out of bounds. So Bergen Riley will inbound it to Izzy Moore. The Riley sisters are in, as well as the Ronzik sisters, with Moore at the point. Reagan Riley passes to Bergen, who gets it inside to Hannah Ronzik, who has a nice spin move. It results in a shot around the rim, no good.
That was a sweet move.
Brown dribbles inside, will pass over to Hansen, who thought about the three. She'll dribble inside, now go up. Tough shot over Ronzik, off glass and good. So a now 10-point lead for the Knights. Emma Ronzik has it on the left wing. She's going to be fouled by Brooke Brown. That'll be Brown's first foul of the evening. It'll send Ronzik to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. So Hansen and Ronzik. Tough physical defense over there by Ronzik. Hansen with the better shot. Ronzik's free throw up, nothing but net. Ronzik now has 11 on the night. 33-22, 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lady Knights lead by 11. Ronzik receives the ball from the ref. She'll pound it on the floor twice, spit it in her hand. Second free throw up, a little bit too strong, no good. Rebound by Brown. Brown will push for Lincoln. Passes it to Miller. Miller has it up top. Looks like Lincoln's going to hold for the final shot here with 18 seconds left. No hurry. Hansen has it in the corner, however. Now she fires a quick three. Rebound by Osmondson, who goes up off glass for two. The lead is now down to 9. Moore brings it across half court. 7 seconds, 5 seconds now. 4 seconds. Ronzik dribbling inside. They're going to call a jump ball. That jump ball possession will favor the Patriots. So a nice physical play on defense there will result in a jump ball for the Patriots. 2.3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hansen inbounds it to Brown, who will have to shoot a half quarter as Moore nearly fouled her at half court.
She tried to get Izzy to foul her.
So at the end of 3, the Lady Knights lead the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots 33-24 at the end of the third quarter. Stay for more basketball after the break.
At McGuire Iron, we protect and store quality water for people and communities across the country. We are family-owned and operated and have been building and maintaining America's water tower infrastructure for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all O'Gorman students and student athletes good luck this year.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, where the Lady Knights lead the Lincoln Patriots 33-24.
That was a huge quarter for Lincoln Patriots.
Lincoln scored
17
points that quarter, better than their 7 total in the first half.
But it was all offensive.
Ronzik fires a 3, and she buries it. Ronzik has a hot spot on the home floor. That's from the right wing, where she broke the all-time scoring record at O'Gorman. She now knocks down a big 3 here to push the lead to double digits again. Osmundson's tough pass inside somehow wound up in the hands of Fiske. It'll be a jump ball. The Knights just had the possession to start the quarter, so it'll remain possession here for the Patriots. 36-24, fourth quarter early on here. Pass inside to Miller, who has a turnaround layup, no good. If you're just joining us, the Lady Knights lead by 12 here in what has been a tightly contested second half battle. The Knights kind of blew the doors off the building early on here as they led by 23-7 at the end of the first half, but Lincoln came storming back here in the third quarter, and the Lady Knights pushed the lead after a Ronzik three-pointer on the last possession. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That pass is going to be knocked around. Somehow winds up in Moore's hand. She goes off the dribble. 4 seconds on the shot clock. She finds a nice cut inside. Off glass for 2 before the shot clock expired. 38-24. Lady Knights lead. What a fantastic play there by Izzy Moore.
I don't know if she knew the time on the clock the way she went to the basket. I was nervous. I was like, get it in there, girl.
Brown has it now. She'll pass over to Miller, who fires a 3. That one around and out, no good. Rebound. They're going to call a travel on Kunkel. She got the rebound and was falling to the ground as she had it. Acrobatically threw it up behind her back above the hoop, but they call a travel before it left her hands. So Lincoln will have it under their own basket, getting ready to inbound. They get it to Hansen. Hansen, the stud from Lincoln, only has 4 points on the evening. They get it to her, and she'll fire a 3 now from the wing and drill it.
There it is.
So after I had just said that she only had 4 points on the evening, she gets the ball immediately into her hands and knocks down a 3. So the Lady Knights lead is cut to 11. Moore fires over to Ronzik. Hannah's 3 from the corner as she answers. It's up and good. Timeout, Colesgrud. And the Lady Knights, it'll be a full timeout. So with 6:01 left here in the fourth quarter, the Lady Knights have a 14-point lead, 41-27. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network. Come back after the break.
Real Presence Radio is now on Amazon devices. To listen to your station, just ask Alexa to enable the Real Presence Radio skill and use a phrase like,
Alexa, tell Real Presence Radio to play Sioux Falls.
Or,
Alexa, ask Real Presence Radio to play FM 94.5.
You can also visit the Alexa Skills Marketplace and search for Real Presence Radio to enable it. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere, now on your Amazon devices.
Okay, welcome back. 6:01 to go in regulation, 41-27. The Knights are on top here. This is a barn burner, folks. I wouldn't be doing anything else tonight but watching and listening to this game here. Number 1 against number 4. it's going to turn out to what we kind of thought it was going to be. At first, but now it's coming into what we figured.
Yeah, the Lady Knights led 23-7 at the end of the first half. Lincoln used a 17-point third quarter to get within 9, and now the Knights pushed it to a 14-point lead here with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be Maya Wilson on the left wing. She thought about a three, will now dribble around up top. Pass over inside to Emma Osmondson, who has a turnaround jumper from the elbow, no good. Brown, however, grabs her own rebound.
Maybe O'Gorman ball. Well, they're going to talk about it.
They will discuss it. It'll remain O'Gorman possession.
Coach Daly not happy over there. That was at the far end, so we couldn't see.
Riley will inbound it to Emma Ronzik, who has it across the timeline now. Picks up her dribble, turns over, fires it over to Izzy Moore. Moore with Hanson in defense will give it over to Hannah Ronzik. Reagan Riley now has it in the corner. She'll take a three, around and out, no good. Nearly knocked it down. And that one is off
her foot.
Hanson's foot, I believe, and out of bounds. So it'll be Knights possession here. So Reagan Riley had the ball on the right corner, looked around and decided to take a three. It nearly fell, and that would have been a huge momentum shot there for the Knights, but they get the ball back after the mishap from Lincoln on the rebound.
Okay, after the timeout, Ellison Crouch came in for Carly Kunkel.
Hannah Ronzik now has it. She'll dribble up to the top of the key, pass over to Emma Ronzik. She's got it in the left corner, down to Moore, who'll go inside. She's going to be fouled. And we'll head to the line. So Izzy Moore draws the contact. She'll head to the line for two. She was fouled by number 52. That's Jaden Fiske.
Izzy's 50% from the line tonight.
That'll be Fiske's fourth foul. So Fiske and Wilson both here have 4 fouls for the Patriots with 5 minutes left to go. Moore's free throw is good.
Now look at that. They got 9 double bonus coming.
Moore gets ready for her second free throw. She dribbles it twice, spins it once, dribbles it 2 more times. Another spin of the hand. That free throw around and out, no good. They're going to call Ronzik with a foul as she nearly swiped it out of the hands of Fiske. So Hanson will inbound to Brown.
That's Hannah's second, 4th team foul.
Brown brings it across half court. She'll dribble inside, kick it over to Maya Wilson, who now has it back down to Hanson in the corner. A nice step back as she takes the three. That one a little bit too short, no good. Rebound, Emma Ronzik. She turns over and is fouled. So Emma will head to the line for a double bonus opportunity. So 2 free throws are
Brooke Brown got her, yep.
Brooke Brown with the foul. That's her second team foul. Her second foul of the game, the 10th team foul. So Ronzik will step up to the line for 2. Dribbles it twice, spins it in her hands. The first free throw, no good. It's 2 shots as all of the players crash to the boards for the rebound. So Ronzik's second free throw on the way. Missed the first, a little bit too strong. It'll be a timeout for Lincoln.
And it's going to be a full timeout, Isaac. So 4:49 to go here in regulation, 42-27. You're listening to Gorman Knights basketball on KGWB 94.5 FM, KSTJ 91.3 FM on Real Presence Radio Network.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor, at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, where the Lady Knights lead 42-27 here over the Lincoln Patriots with 4:49 left in the fourth quarter. A 15-point lead that was 9 at the start of this quarter, and the Knights have used a lot of momentum and playing really exceptionally well on the defensive end to create some offensive opportunities. They now lead by 15.
Emma Ronzik at the line. She's leading 14 points tonight for the Knights, and she's got one more free throw here.
Ronzik's second free throw is good. 43-27. Lady Knights lead. Lincoln needs to make a push here. Hanson will have it up top. She'll go off the dribble. Passes over to Brown, who fires a three from the corner. That one too strong, no good. Rebound. Hannah Ronzik passes it to Emma, who will now bring it across half court. Emma will dribble, handoff to Allison Crouch. Nearly lost it. Hannah will fire a baseline jumper, no good. Emma gets great position inside. Rebound winds up in the hands of Reagan Riley. And a timeout by Colesgrove and the Knights. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. So with 4:15 left here in the fourth quarter, 43-27, the Lady Knights lead the Lincoln Patriots.
Okay, timeouts left. Let's just talk about that. Lincoln's got 4. Gorman has 2. So it's going to come down to the wire here with that, because, it's going to be some trapping going on. There's going to be some good scheme looking here, isn't there, Isaac?
Lincoln is, by any means, they are not out of this one.
Oh.
It is only 16 points, and if you're saying only 16 points, you know that there's a lot of credit to how well a coach team and how well of a team full of athletes over there. They've got 4 future college players, 1 softball, but 3 basketball over
16 points is nothing to caliber of this team.
No, absolutely not.
And look at last year. Was it Lincoln Washington came back? They're
Yep.
up like 12 with 40 seconds to go and got beat. So it's
Hannah Ronzik cutting to the basket. A nice inbounds play. Gets the Knights an easy layup. They now lead by 18. Osmondson has it up top. They do, however, have to make this push now. They cannot wait another couple possessions. It needs to be converting on the offensive end here from now on to the end of this game. Osmondson's dribble drive, they're going to call a push.
And Hannah, it's her third.
Hannah picks up her 3rd foul, and that is the 5th team foul of the half for the Knights. So 1 more foul to use, and then they'll be in the bonus for Lincoln. Hanson, nice dribble between the legs. Thought about a 3. Will pass over to Wilson. Wilson back to Hanson. Hanson looking. Nearly lost her pivot foot as she almost traveled. And now she'll fire a deep 3 from the left wing. That one is an air ball.
That's not like her.
So a big-time struggle tonight for the 2 top players on Lincoln's team. They have 8 and 7. That's Osmondson and Hanson. They have 8 and 7 tonight, so combined for 15, but they've been combining for 35 average this whole season. So with an 18-point lead, the Knights are pretty comfortably ahead right now. They're going to call a foul. That's going to go to Osmondson, so that'll be Osmondson's 2nd. So Carly Kunkel will now head to the line.
First time at the line tonight for Carly, the 5'6" senior.
The body language right now for Lincoln looks like they've kind of folded already. Their bench is completely slumped down again, as they were once early in the first half. Kunkel's free throw around and out, no good. 2nd free throw on the way here from Kunkel. She gets the pass from the ref, will spin it into her hands. Dribble it twice, 1 more spin, another dribble. She gets ready to fire. That one is good. So Kunkel 1 for 2 from the line, increases the lead to 19. 3:20, however, left to go in the fourth quarter. The Patriots need to make a push immediately.
They can't hold the ball for the 20, 30 seconds each time down.
Fiske will go hard off glass for 2. She'll be fouled by Emma Ronzik. 6th team foul of the half for the Lady Knights. 46-27, 3:09 remains. A 19-point lead for the Lady Knights.
Emma's 2nd.
Emma has 15 on the night. Hannah has 13. Izzy Moore with 9. Kunkel with the last free throw there puts her at 1. And Reagan Riley's got 5. For the Patriots, it's been pretty well spread around. However, not very high totals. 6-3, 3, 8, and 7 out of their starters.
Yeah, Emma's got 8. Amundsen's got 8. And, she's their leading scorer there. And so nobody in double figures for Lincoln.
So
there's a press.
Fiske went 1 of 2 at the line. The diamond press causing a little bit of panic there for the Knights. They finally break it. It'll be Reagan Riley dribbling around up top. Gives it over to Emma Ronzik. Knights using a lot of clock here. The pass over to Izzy Moore in the corner. Moore avoids the trap. Will throw a cross-court pass. That one's intercepted by Osmondson, so 2:40 left. Osmondson brings it across half court. She'll dribble inside, go up off glass for 2. And Osmondson makes it a 16-point lead. So the press here for Lincoln. Lincoln went away from the press in the middle stretch of this game. They started to come back, and then they lost it again. And now they go back to it. That pass nearly thrown away. Ronzik will fire a 3 from the corner, and Emma Ronzik buries it.
That's her 4th 3, 18 on the night for Emma.
So Lincoln gets a glimpse of hope, and then has Emma Ronzik bury a 3.
Izzy stole it from Brown, and then Brown took off after and got it back, kicked it out.
So it'll be Knights' possession here with 2:05 left. They lead by 19. Every time it seems like Lincoln's making a little bit of a comeback, chipping away. OG has a nice couple stretch of possessions just to increase the lead. It's just been deflating if you were the Lincoln Patriots right now. Izzy Moore dribbles around, spins inside. Carly will get it into Emma, who turns around, fadeaway jumper, and she buries it. So 21-point lead, the largest of the night for the Lady Knights. This one's starting to look like what it was at Sioux Falls Lincoln. So a fresh new 5 will check into the game for the Lincoln Patriots as Colesgrud is about to do the same. He'll put in Crouch, Bergen Riley, Sophanese Nielsen, and the Woggies.
The twins. 11. That's Emma and Grace Woggy. They're 5'4", 5'5" juniors in. Number 35, Sophanese Nielsen. She's a 5'9" senior. And Allison's in there yet, so.
The ball is being dribbled around up top. That's Miller. And now Huber has it. Will pass over to Amundsen. They're going to call a foul, however, on Woggy. That'll send Huber to the line. So Thee and Herricks are in for the Knights. Free throw is up and no good by Huber. So Woggy will push the tempo. Passes over to her sister, who passes it over to Sophanese Nielsen. Gets it back to Woggy. Woggy dribbling around up top. She'll pass over to her sister again, who swings it over to Herricks. Herricks to Nielsen. Thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Pass over to Woggy, who will dribble inside. That one's knocked away. 10 seconds on the shot clock here.
I thought Sophanese was going to take that, Isaac. The crowd wanted her to. The bench wanted her to.
So it'll be Emma Woggy passing it to Grace Woggy, who will try to get inside to Sophanese Nielsen. The defender all over her. They'll have to launch a 3 here as the shot clock winds down. They don't get a shot off.
Wow.
Good defense there by the Patriots. As Amundsen will pass in to Huber. Huber will bring it across the timeline. Lady Knights lead by 21 here with 45 seconds left. Huber passes over. That's going to be Lindsay. Over to Miller, who fires a 3. That one off the rim, no good. Rebound, Herricks.
Who's in now? We got.
So now Mentley and Goldhammer are in for the Knights. Herricks will dribble around up top. She's going to get called for a double dribble, I believe. So now with 29 seconds left, the Lincoln Patriots will have it.
Shot clock's off.
It'll be Miller dribbling around inside. She'll give it over to Lindsay, who thought about a 3, decides not to take it. They're going to call Nielsen with a foul. That'll send number 24, Valerie Higgins, to the line for Lincoln. So 17.3 seconds left. Knights comfortably lead by 21. Higgins free throws pending. I would say now we can relax.
Now they can sit down.
And now we can relax and assume that, barring an absolute miracle of the wildest imaginative dreams ever seen in history of 20 points in 17 seconds, doesn't happen. Ball bounces around after the miss, and it will go off of Lincoln out of bounds. It was off the foot of Kate Amundsen. So Ellie Thieve will bring it across the timeline. She'll dribble out the last 10 seconds by the Knights bench. So an impressive win tonight for the Lady Knights as they win by 20 over the Lincoln Patriots. 51-31. That is your final. So stay tuned for the post-game show after the break.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games in the 2019-2020 season. Tune in to the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast and have your business's message heard across each of these platforms, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Hi, John Fritsch, Fritsch Benefits. The people we work with have two goals. Number one, they don't want to run out of money. Number two, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritsch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show, brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Now, back to the gym.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tonight, the number 1 Lady Knights stay undefeated over the Lincoln Patriots, 51-31 here, Isaac. I tell you what, you're listening to the Dr. Mark Hagan postgame show here on Real Presence Radio Network. Thoughts on the game tonight?
I would say it wasn't anything that I necessarily expected, but not something that I'm completely shocked by, as the Lady Knights now beat Lincoln for the second time, both of these times by at least 20 points. Well, the last time it was 19, but 19 and 20-point victories for the Lady Knights is quite impressive over a really impressive team from Lincoln. Lincoln was hot as of late. They'd won 7 in a row, and then they came in tonight. Were up really quickly, really early, and then started to lose some thunder, if you will, in the second quarter. Didn't actually score at all in the second quarter.
So we were thinking it was 10-7 in the first quarter. Lincoln jumps out right away at the beginning of the game. Boom, that three. Was it Maya that hit it, or?
Yeah, it was Maya Wilson
that hit that three, and all of a sudden it's like they're off. I'm like, okay, we know Lincoln can shoot. They're averaging, double digits and scoring a couple of Amundsen and Hansen. So it's like, this is going to be a shootout, and all of a sudden it's like, but what, 2 minutes ago in the first quarter that they got to 7 points, and that was it all the way through. And so we're kind of thinking about 10, maybe 11 points on the clockwise at Lincoln.
Yeah.
And so how does that affect emotionally? How does that affect a team like that at halftime?
I think heading into the locker room, you know that you're a lot better than the score was and is, and you know that you're a better scoring team and shooting team than than what was being displayed in the first half. And I think that probably at halftime the Lincoln coach was letting the girls know, hey, we're not getting our shots to fall necessarily right now. We're getting some good looks, but we need to turn some of those good looks into points, and some of those bad looks we need to turn into good looks. They were getting a couple good looks that weren't falling, but there was a lot of late possession shots and some shots that they didn't want to necessarily take. And then in the third quarter, they came out, and after that halftime talk, went out and scored 17 in the third quarter. So
but 8 of those points were on offensive pushback rebounds. That's where it was 23-7 in the third quarter, 33-24. So we got outscored 17-10 in that third quarter. Lincoln was coming back. All of a sudden, I'm getting nervous now. It's like, and that's in any game. We want a fun game, and it was a good game. But it was, you want to make it fun, and that's what they did. And they were coming back, and we're like, okay, Lincoln's coming back. But all of a sudden, then Carly gives Reagan the ball right for the quarter and nails that three down there. And that kind of like, okay, that kind of took the wind out of deflated the balloon for him right there at the end of the third.
Absolutely. It seemed like every single time Lincoln started to make a push, the Knights answered with a push of their own. And it was just deflating for Lincoln offensively, is that they knew that they were struggling, and finally when they started to get things going, OG would answer every score with a score of their own. So it was a frustrating game for Lincoln, and it was frustrating because of how the Knights played. It wasn't that Lincoln necessarily played not one of their best games, obviously, but the Knights caused them to not play one of their best games. The Knights were playing really well defensively. They were playing well offensively, and a combination like that is going to make it really tough to come in and win, especially on the road.
And especially here at O'Gorman, you play crosstown. And I don't want to harp on it, but that's the third game this week for Lincoln. But I tell you what, it's Lincoln. They're not done. They got the talent there. It's a good ball team, and I hope and pray we see them in the championship game.
Absolutely.
That would be the class right there, to see Lincoln back at the Denny here in March on Saturday night to take them on. So that's where, and that's both teams are 100% going. So you listen to the Mark Hagan Chiropractic postgame show. We'll be back. We'll wrap it up. We'll name the Pizza Ranch player of the game and give us our final thoughts. So stay with us on Real Presence Radio Network.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Okay, welcome back to the Dr. Mark Hagan postgame show here from Bishop O'Gorman High School, where the O'Gorman Knights defeated the Lincoln Patriots 51-31. It was a matchup of the undefeated Knights, number 1, and number 4 Lincoln. And let's Brett, what's going on across the region tonight in other games here?
All right, Dan, I'm going to turn myself up a little bit here. Not a ton of scores to report yet. Over in Brandon Valley, Aberdeen Central girls lead Brandon Valley 42-30 going into the fourth quarter. Here's a crazy score. Mitchell girls 35, Brookings girls 3. That's in Brookings at halftime. Wow. Brookings 3 came with 8 seconds left in the second quarter, so they were scoreless for about 15 minutes of the first half. No score reported on Harrisburg Watertown girls or Roosevelt Pier girls. And no scores reported in any of the AA boys games. Brookings at Mitchell, Brandon Valley at Aberdeen Central, Harrisburg at Watertown, and Rapid City Central at Scottsbluff, Nebraska. So only scores could report: Aberdeen Central girls over Brandon Valley by 12 going into the fourth, and Mitchell all over Brookings at halftime.
Hey, we're welcome, Coach Colbert. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was it. Kind of had me nervous there in the third, Coach.
Yeah, I thought we had a great first half there. We talked about coming out and winning the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, and did some good things, I thought, but we just had some dry possessions. We made a few mistakes, panicked a little bit, just weren't real solid with the ball like I thought we needed to be, and kind of opened the door up a little bit. Thankfully, our defense still got some stops and got some rebounds, and we weathered the storm. And the one thing with this group is they handle adversity pretty well, and we made it a little bit tougher on ourselves there and missed a few free throws too. I thought that also played into it, a combination of a few turnovers and missed free throws, but kept their composure, got stops and rebounds, and found a way to make some really big plays in the fourth quarter to really separate the game and finish it off with a nice win against a very, very good team.
That's what really struck me, is how you see the momentum changing there in the third. All of a sudden, okay, you stopped it and back at it. And that's where the girls, like you said, they don't give up. They just back at it and let's go.
Yeah, you can't give up. You got to keep plugging your way through it. And when you can be solid on the defensive end, that sure helps. And but moving forward, we can learn from that, draw from that. We gotta have better, more consistent possessions in the second half of a game like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought a big part of this game was that Lincoln had 2 top scorers heading into tonight, and you kind of neutralized them both through the first half and throughout the whole game. I think Osmondson had 10 and Hansen may have had 8 or something within that matter. So 2 players that usually bring about 35 points a game only brought in about 18, and you had them only at 2 for the half. So a real great game defensively. What was your kind of game plan on stopping those 2?
Yeah, that's a great question, Isaac. We got tremendous respect for those 2 players. We've competed against them forever. The last all season they've played really well, but the last 2-3 weeks they've just been on fire and just really led this team, scoring, combined 35, 40 points, and they certainly were a point of emphasis for us. We need to contest every shot, make them really, really have to work for their points. Players like that, you're not going to shut them out. But you got to make them really have to work hard for their points, and I thought we did that. Our kids identified shooters well. We challenged them. They hit a few big shots, but we just made big plays, on that defensive end, and did a nice job of identifying people. And kind of like the offensive end, thought we had a few breakdowns there, kind of in the third quarter a little bit. Still stuff we got to clean up and continue to get better on. But you're exactly right. We identified those kids pretty well.
Are the girls tired tonight? I would think so. I would think so.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. Had 2 good days of practice leading into this. We really worked hard on rebounding on both ends of the court, and I thought it really showed. As you guys know, the last 2-3 weeks, that's been an Achilles heel for us a little bit, and I thought we went to the offensive boards a lot harder than we had been. I thought defensively, we didn't allow as many second, third opportunities, and you can't against a team like this. I thought that was a huge key, so it was great to see what we worked on in practice transfer into a real game situation.
Absolutely.
So now your next game is Tuesday night, and I'm sorry we're not going to be there. Somebody else other than us made that decision, so we're going to be here with the boys, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tuesday night you go out to play Brandon Valley. A little bit. What do you have to talk a little bit about the positive coming in against Brandon Valley?
Yeah, I mean they're a group that lost a lot of kids from last year. Had a lot of talent in their program. Now we're mid-season, or so those kids aren't just stepping into varsity role now. They're well coached. They always play hard. They always play so aggressive. So our kids need a break, as you said, tomorrow. We'll come back on Monday, have a good sharp practice, and really be ready to get after Brandon Valley. And big thing is we can't worry about our records and PowerPoints and rankings and all that stuff. That's all fun for the general public. What we got to be concerned about is just getting better every single day. And I thought this game was a chance to get better. And once we get back into practice, just stay focused at the task at hand. And good practice Monday, and hopefully go over to Brandon Valley and clean up the things that we need to get a little bit better at and execute the things that we do really well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach Colesgrud, head coach of the Lady Knights, for joining us at the halftime show, or the post-game show, excuse me.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
It's always nice to have Coach Colesgrud come up and give us his words of wisdom, but he thinks what he sees that we don't from his perspective of the game. I always appreciate that, and what a class act. And of course, he's a Dakota State grad, Brett, if you didn't know that. We got to get, you got to get your USD
How to get that plug in right now.
Yeah, we got to get that USD in,
Yeah, USD.
I got to go to South Dakota State, but, us Dakota State Trojans, we got to, we always stick up for each other.
Well, Maya Wilson's going to Dakota
State.
That's
right.
So.
I didn't mention that earlier, but anyway. So, player of the game here. What do you think, Isaac?
I would say that I mean, Emma's always has been doing a lot of fantastic things this week, but I think that Hannah's going to take this one tonight. She just played a really complete game offensively and defensively. She had a lot of steals, a lot of good, nice passes, actually. One of the underrated parts of her game is her ability to see the floor and really spread the ball around well, and she shoots well especially. And she had 13 points on the night tonight, so she was the second leading scorer for the Knights, but she also played really well on defense and in the passing game.
In the transition, just fabulous. So tonight, Pizza Ranch player of the game is the 5'10 sophomore, Hannah Ronzik. So the Knights Pizza Ranch player of the game was brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street here in Sioux Falls. Pizza Ranch are proud sponsors of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools and Real Presence Radio Network. So let's get one more break in, and we'll wrap it up, and we'll get you out of here. And we'll talk about tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back on Real Presence Radio Network.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. You can also order online, and they'll bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor, at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Okay, welcome back here to Sioux Falls. 51-31 is the final tonight, and thanks for joining us tonight as the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights defeat Lincoln Patriots.
Yeah, that was a fun game tonight. OG kind of pulled away late. Lincoln made some noise early on in the second half, but OG was too much for them finally down the stretch. And looking ahead to tomorrow, the OG boys, they host Brandon here, so last year's title game rematch. That game will start at 3, but with Keeter time here, it could start as early as 1:30. But I would say get here by 2:30 at the latest, because it's going to be a fun one tomorrow, and hopefully it's a good atmosphere. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, try to get to O'Gorman High School. It's just on Kiwanis and 41st Street.
And Brandon Valley is playing in Aberdeen tonight, correct?
Absolutely correct.
So that's going to be kind of hard for them. It's going to, tired-wise, leg-wise.
It's different. It's different not taking a trip to Aberdeen and then staying overnight and playing in Pierre, or if it's the Rapid Schools. It's different to make a trip out somewhere a couple hours away and then have to drive back, sleep in your own bed for a little bit, then make your way over to a new opponent. That's a little bit of a different scenario.
Come in, do a little shoot-around and play at 3 o'clock. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's tomorrow, folks. So that should about do it here. Final thoughts, Brett?
Very good win for the Lady Knights. Always fun to beat these city opponents. Lincoln, a very good team. Like Isaac said, they won 7 straight games. So it wasn't like this team was not playing well, and a good confidence booster, too. So, I mean, if they meet in the state tournament again, I mean, just on the confidence standpoint, I think O'Gorman has to come in very mentally strong for that. And it'll be interesting. You don't want to take Brandon Valley lightly Tuesday night for the girls either. Yep. Brandon Valley plays such an aggressive defense if they play what I remember from previous years. So that could be maybe a trap game before the Harrisburg game, which will be a big one a week from tonight. Harrisburg's girls haven't lost yet this season.
And we're down there.
And that'll be in Harrisburg. Harrisburg's 12-0. So, it's fun to take care of business. The Knights are 7-0 at home. You want to take care of business on your home court. Isaac knows that very well. I don't know if did you guys lose your state championship year at home? I don't know if you did.
No, we did not. We won every game at home. We only lost one game in the state. Actually, no, we lost one game at home. That was to Rapid City Stevens. They came here.
Oh, Stavener.
And we lost that one. But other than that, we kind of took it to every other team here, and we would win those games pretty handily here. Yeah, you absolutely have to take advantage of your home court. It's always easier knocking down shots in a place where you've shot every single day at practice.
And 33 points for the Ronsick sisters. They had 40 points combined Tuesday night against T-Area, 33 more combined for Emma and Hannah, 2 terrific ball players. And it's fun to see Hannah really kind of
coming out.
Really go. Her
she's making
season
her
just
own.
keeps going up and up.
She's making her own statement. That's what she needs to do, and she's coming out of that shell and playing basketball, and that's really helping. Final thoughts, Isaac.
I thought it was a fun night tonight, like it always is. I've been very thankful to keep doing these broadcasts and to come out tomorrow to O'Gorman here tomorrow as they take on the Brandon Valley boys. That'll be another fun one, so looking forward to that. Other than that, hopefully you guys had a fantastic Friday night listening to us, and hopefully you plan on listening throughout the rest of the season, as this one's finally getting into a full swing here heading into February and March. That's when things really get exciting.
So the Knights Locker Room Show is brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic here in Sioux Falls. Don't say ouch. You can call Dr. Mark at 361-OUCH. Folks, we thank you for listening to Real Presence Radio, and we hope you enjoy O'Gorman basketball and following everything O'Gorman does. We try to do the best we can for not just sports, but in arts. We'll talk about the arts tomorrow and everything, what some of these young students are doing across with academics and with the performing arts and everything. Just phenomenal. I got the night letter today, and it's just, wow. I'm impressed. So for Brett Byler, Isaac Struck, I'm Dan Johnson. God bless. Talk to you tomorrow afternoon.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagan Chiropractic Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Ide Bailey, Farendor Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Jamison Rounds Managing Partner of Value Visor.
The preceding O'Gorman Knights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.